Today, I would like to go over the many ways that ArcGIS Mission can be used to conduct after-action reporting. ArcGIS Mission, together with ArcGIS Enterprise as a whole, is a great tool for analytical after-action reporting. Together, these tools can serve as aids to performance evaluation and improvement by registering situation response interactions, analyzing critical procedures, determining their effectiveness and efficiency, and proposing adjustments and recommendations. As one might imagine, after-action reporting depends heavily on time. Who knew what, when? This is where ArcGIS Mission shines, as there are many ways to slice through time in Mission itself, and more generally in ArcGIS Enterprise. Let's start first in the ArcGIS Mission Manager. This is the main interface that the Mission Manager will use to monitor the ongoing situation and communicate with teams on the ground. Typically, after-action reporting takes place after a mission is complete. But with ArcGIS Mission, we can begin getting a sense of what happened while a long-term mission is still unfolding. You can see in this current mission, which is set as active, that there is not a whole lot currently happening. But I can use the Mission Time button to go back and look what went on in this mission previously. Let's go back and see what occurred late last week. After I change the time, the dates will become orange to let me know that I am no longer viewing the mission live. I can see that several geo-messages have popped up in the east end of the city. I can go back and look at team members to see what they were messaging to each other at that time. I can also open any attachments. Finally, I can turn on the team members' tracks to see where they were moving during this time. In addition to the Mission Manager web app, ArcGIS Mission also comes with the ability to spin up a mission dashboard. This dashboard is fully configurable, but the template that comes out of the box is very useful. Again, this is intended for use when a mission is active, but it can also serve to get an understanding of what happened when and where. By using the dashboard filters, we can drill into a specific date and time. The dashboard is useful for providing information to stakeholders without having to grant them full access to the Mission Manager role. The way that ArcGIS Mission creates the ability to slice through time is by relying on feature services. Every movement, message, photo, and event is recorded in ArcGIS Mission and stored in the data store as a feature service. This means that mission owners can access the data and use it in other applications. Let's take a look at the communications layer as an example. In this case, the time, location, and content of each message is stored in this table. Now, understanding the flow of events through this table view would be quite difficult. So let's throw this layer, as well as all the other mission-generated layers, into a web map. Once in the web map, we can view all the data spatially. And, crucially, I can configure a time slider so I can view the data that I want. This mission included a manhunt for a suspect on the most wanted list. Let's set up the time slider to get a better sequence of events. Once I'm happy with the time intervals, I can save my map and begin playing back how this manhunt unfolded. The layers in the map are fully interactive. For example, I can select a message on the map and view all the data that was in the table in the form of a pop-up. I could take this a step further by turning labels on so that I am able to see the message contents in its geographic location at a glance. In a similar way to how the Mission Dashboard was a view-only extension of the Mission Manager web app, I can use this web map to create a time-aware web app. With just a few clicks, I can create and share this app with stakeholders so that they can conduct their own after-action reports. This simple web application is very straightforward to configure, but it still provides the flexibility for me to display the data in a way that will be impactful to my end users. They will be able to walk through the timeline at their own pace, narrowing into patterns in the data that stand out for them. Probably the most compelling use case for these mission layers is through setting up a story map. Story maps are interactive briefing tools that allow end users to explore data on their own terms. Like the name implies, they are designed to tell stories. And what is mission if not a series of stories? This is what an ArcGIS Mission After Action story map could look like. You can see that we can incorporate text, maps, apps, and a variety of other media. Here we can see that I have added photos that were taken by mission members while the mission was unfolding. I have also used maps to highlight key messages and tracks that dictated how this mission unfolded. The time-aware app that I created can be embedded in the story map to make it more interactive. The full capabilities of this app, or any other app, can be accessed directly within the story map. This story map is not just limited to data that was collected within ArcGIS Mission. I can also include any data that was collected or referenced while the mission was unfolding that was stored outside of ArcGIS Mission itself. In this case, drone data was collected and processed using SiteScan to aid in the search for the suspect. And finally, I added a guided tour section into my story map to give a clear, concise, and engaging account of how this manhunt unfolded. This guided tour is a great way to highlight the spatial location of major events that occurred during the mission. In this case, I have configured the tour so that the map is front and center, and used the photos that the mission members captured in the field to provide a visual context for the mission events. In summary, I showed 5 ways that ArcGIS Mission can be used for after-action reporting. The Mission Manager web app itself is a useful time-aware tool that allows the mission manager to view tracks, messages, events, and more in context, either after a mission is complete or while a mission is still ongoing. The Mission Dashboard is an extension of the Mission Manager web app that allows stakeholders to view live mission data and to view past mission data. All of these components rely on the back-end feature services that Mission creates. These feature services are flexible and allow for the creation of a multitude of maps and apps that highlight how a mission progressed. And finally, all the data captured in an ArcGIS mission, and through other means, can be incorporated into an interactive story map that allows end users to uncover the story of the mission on their own terms. Thanks for watching.